this is Eileen from Eileen Stuffs, and today we are going to be cash stuffing our money from our November 15th paycheck. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am a cash budgeter and stuffer here on YouTube. I am working on paying off debt and building up an emergency and sinking fund, so if that is something that you're interested in and you haven't already, please consider subscribing below. We will get to the cash stuffing, but first, as always, we will review our budgets. Let me grab that. If you didn't see the budget video, I will link it below. We'll just do a quick review of it. My paycheck November 15th was $1,860, and I left out $225 for estimated taxes. So that brought me down to $1,635. I still have rollover in the bank of $143.89. So when I combine those together, it gives me a total budget of $1,778.89. And that is what we're working with today. The internet does come out. That's $58, and then I have my car payment, which is $475. And this bill is really all of the credit cards, so I have 5 credit cards to pay off. Some are small amounts and some are larger amounts. I have a student loan of $50.61. I had this last press bill due, but I talked about that in the last video. It's actually showing that it's not due until December 15th. I'm not sure why, but I decided to take it since this paycheck was lower than normal, so I am going to hold off on that and then pay that on the next month's due date. I also left $50 in the bank for gas, and then I have some easy pays of $37.89. However, we are going to unstuff my shopping envelopes to put that back in the bank. I decided to leave $250.75 in the bank as my miscellaneous or rollover line, which gave me a cash of $340 for stuffing. Let me pull that up. So here is our breakdown with our wallet and our sinking funds. We will start with our wallet, but first we're going to count our cash and make sure that we do have $340. So we have $50, $100, $50, $70, $90, $200. Let me grab those 20s. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300. This should be $40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, so that is looking good. Where did I put that? 10. Okay, we're going to sort this. 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, and then 1s. We have our wallet, so I know that there is change for sure, so let's go ahead and get our change jar. There's a little bit. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this change. I don't know how much it's going to add up. I will probably count it at the end of the year, and then I haven't decided what to do with it yet. It's like we have a leftover one here, and we have some leftovers back here. We have $4 left over, so I'll put that to the side for now. And now we need to stuff. So our first one is home and groceries. That one is getting $200. I did say this in a budgeting video, but I'm trying to give myself more so that I have a bigger budget to work with and then I don't run the risk of going into my debit card. I'm just really trying to slowly pull away from using my debit card at all. The home and groceries got $200. It got $150, and then I gave it 2 20s and a 10. So this should equal $200, $50, $100, $150, $170, $190, $200. And I think I might just put the smaller bill up front. And then I couldn't really think of anything specific I needed, so I bypassed most of these since I just had a smaller check this time. And I'm going to put 25 in miscellaneous, so that was a 20 and a 5. That will be it for the wallet this time. We are ready to do our sinking funds. We are going to start with our black binder, which is going to get most of the money as it usually does. First envelope is debt. I did unstuff this a little bit ago, so I'm building it back up. And this time, debt is getting 15. So I have a 10 and a 5. Our debt envelope has 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33 now. And the same story with bills. I did unstuff it in September, so I'm building it back up. It's also getting 15. I have another 10 and a 5. So bills has 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. Medical is getting 15. Also building this back up. Also kind of saving again for my next medicine. What did I say? Oh yeah, 15. So medical now has 10, 25. So 25% there, and we have a couple more months. That's good. Emergency fund. Again, I'm linking this video below, but I did reach the $1,000 emergency fund. I deposited it in the bank. I was trying to make a placeholder that kind of looked like, I like the idea of it looking like a gold bar. So I was curious to see if the gold on gold would even show up on camera. If it does, I'll fix it. It's really off-centered and everything. I just kind of made this makeshift because I wanted to see if it would show up. My last video condensed everything, so I ended up with 1,000, and then we put that in the bank. So we have our first placeholder in a sinking fund, which is cool. And we're going to keep adding to it just a little, just to build it up even more. Today it's getting a 5. So our emergency fund now has 1,005. Hoping that's not super shiny on the camera. If it is, I could try laminating it. All right, taxes. This is for estimated taxes and paying taxes. I'm just throwing money in there. I just recently did this as a new sinking fund, and we are going to put in 5 today. So our tax folder now has 15. Then we have savings. Savings is also getting 5 today. If you're noticing I did recently do a bill condensing. I'll link my latest bill condensing below. But I did condense a lot of these bills, so you're gonna see higher bills in there and less ones, which is always nice. This is savings. We're getting 5. And it now has 5, 10, 11, 12. Kind of a good feeling to be able to start throwing more money back to the sinking funds again. Now, obviously, the debt payoff is step 2, but I'm still going to try to stuff something. But I was like barely stuffing these because of the emergency fund, so it didn't really get really hardcore into my debt snowball. I need to redo that. I thought I could at least stuff these a little. Student loans. Wait a minute. Just made an error. I put savings as 5, but it's actually getting 3. I'm really glad I caught that because that would have messed me up so bad when I realized I was $2 short. So I should only have 3. Savings has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, because it had 7. And then I put in 3. So now it's 10, not 12. Ooh, I'm glad I caught that mistake. Student loans is also getting 3, which is what made me realize I did that wrong because I saw there was 2 3s there, and I'm like, wait. 1, 2, 3. Student loans has 50, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, $84. Then that is it for the black binder. I'm not doing retire, invest, or home this time. We are down to only $54 in our budget, so it was getting kind of slim pickings here as far as what got what. I am unstuffing beauty and shopping. I talked about that with that Easy Pay because I bought some personal care items that I like and I wanted to pay myself back for them. I'm going to unstuff these two and put that money back in the bank. The first one is beauty. I just know neither of these have a lot, but at least it'll put back something. I think it was $37. So beauty, I'm going to unstuff. We are minusing 10 to pay ourselves back, which means our beauty fund is back to 0. And I'm going to not put it here, but I'll put it over here to the side. So I want to put that back in my wallet and take it back to the bank. Clothing is not getting stuff this time. And because it was a shopping, I'm going to pull from shopping as well. See what we have in here. Oh, this is like barely anything. Well, that's okay. At least it puts back something. So I'm going to minus out the 6, and we are down to 0 in this one as well. I guess I pulled about $16, which pays for about half of what I bought. So we'll throw that back in the bank. Violin is not getting stuff this time. No to tarot. YouTube is getting 5. Our YouTube envelope now has 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, $34. Giving is getting a 2. We unstuffed this to make our first deposit in the food bank. We're back to 0. So now we're going to build it up again. Not quite sure what I'm going to give to this time, but we'll start with 0. We'll start with 2. So we have 2 back in there, and we will slowly build this up again. Fun. My fun envelope, I did not stuff this time. Rollover is just when I have money roll over from my wallet. There's still just that 20 in there. Riley is getting $4 today. One, 2, 3, 4. Riley now has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. One shy of 50 for her. Sadie is getting 2. One, 2. Miss Sadie has 5, 6, 7, $8. Right, one more binder left. We have our white binder. And we are now down to $41 left in our paycheck and our budget, as we are 0 base, so we bring this down to 0 every time. We are down to our final 41. Gifts is being skipped because we are trying to get that Christmas money boosted up with these last few paychecks before Christmas. Today I'm putting in 30. So a majority of this money is actually going to Christmas. Since I am running out of time here, our Christmas fund now has 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96. Then car is getting 2. One, 2. Our car envelope now has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Nice. A nice 50 in there. What else? OT is getting passed. House wants is getting passed. Travel's getting passed, not even getting its dollar. Family is my mom, and I always want to definitely put in something to pay her back. It's pretty much down to $7, so she's only getting 2. And we have 1, 2. Family now has 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Okay, Secret Stash is getting $1. I'm building this one back up as well. Okay, so it now has $6. You're down to $6, and we have one more envelope. Whoops is also getting $1. It's what I have, so it's what it's getting, but it's just how it rolled with my paycheck this time. Right? Secret Stash, I'm sorry, Whoops also now has $6. Also getting built back up when I withdrew it to help pay for my medicine. Now we have $5 left, and that is for challenges. But I think I already said this in this video. I am going to link my video below where I did unstuff all my challenges. I got my $1,000 emergency fund. I deposit that in the bank. It is in there. I'm about to set up my high yield savings account. I'm hoping I have time tonight to go through and look and open one up. But we are back down to 0. Our 100 envelope is empty. I didn't bother to finish coloring it. I pretty much did it, right? So this is done. I've never been a super big colorer. I do like doing it for challenges, but I got so excited when I hit the $1,000 point in that video that it completely escaped my mind to finish off the challenges, but they're done. So this one is gone. I'm debating I might do another $1,000 one, or if I really just want to focus on this one and maybe do some other smaller ones that are more easier to achieve. Haven't thought about it yet. Basically, have to reboot and restart savings challenges. I had from my I actually ended up with $1,005. So I tucked that 5 aside. It's in here right now. And I also have the $4 that I just took out of my wallet to throw in there, and then the 5, which is my last 5 of my paycheck. So my plan right now is I'm just gonna tuck away a little bit of money, and I'm definitely gonna work on this. I guess I'm wondering, since it's already gonna be the end of the year, if I wanna just hold off and start these fresh for the new year, or just start them in December and give myself a bonus month. And I'm just kind of collecting what I can now, because at least I'll have a little buffer to start with whatever I choose. So that's going to sit in there. Otherwise, this thing was jam-packed with money, pretty much empty again. And the last thing is we have that money we took out. We need to pay myself back, throw that in my checking account to offset the cost of the Easy Pay. And we are done, you guys. Okay, so that was it for cash stuffing. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.